Alright, YouTube, man, we back. It's been a minute, man. Charged up this 4-wheeler for my son. Yeah, here, see if he gonna roll that. He in love with Roblox right now. He and my nephew in the Roblox, my Roblox tip. You know I gotta do my walkthrough. Look at my baby. We gonna get back to her for sure, man. Right now we're on that Grand National day. We got some things going on with the Grand National. You know, I always get on here and say we at the finish line, but you know, my heart see that finish line right around the corner, but my mind's like, yeah, you gotta relax. You know, going on G-Body parts. I got a couple things I gotta spend away at G-Body parts. I got a couple things to get for the Impala at Summit. I'm about 20K out on the Impala. Still got to do the motor, still got to get the LSA blower and all that. I think and that 20K include paint as well. You know, that's full suspension, paint, motor, all that. I think I'm about 10 out on this one with the interior. I got to get the seats done, and I got to get it painted. You know, but yeah, man. Hold on for a second, man. We're gonna play my old intro.
From humble beginning, the most I rise. Hail King Selassie and burn them likewise. Now bow to them system when I promote life. I love conquer all to survive. The awesome side, the lion of King Judah's tribe. And hail the king of Ethiopian pride.
Yeah, so this is what we looking like with the Grand National. In the previous video, I showed you guys the I recovered the door panels, just the top of the door panels. So this is my passenger side pillar, right? Well, I'm sorry, this is a driver's side pillar cover, but it's supposed to be a passenger side. And G-Body, they sent out, whoever packaged the material, because where they get them, they sent out the wrong thing. So the lady was like, "This is the first time it's happened in 15 years." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you know, I got two driver's sides, because you see the driver's side is gonna go like that, and then it would have to be like this, except for the other way around to be on the passenger side." So I'm sending that back to them. They're sending me another one to replace that. So it should be here by Friday, and I just paint it up. But these are the rear speakers. These are the rear speakers, Kenwood, that I put in there. Don't know how they sound yet, but they had good reviews. These are the old speakers here. So these are 40-year-old speakers, man. The 39-year-old speakers. This is the 3.5 out the front, 4x10s out the back. These are what I'm gonna replace it with. So I'm about to stick those down in this little hole right here. Yeah, this is the seat control, because my driver's side is power. And I replaced that because that was broke on my old one. This is the old one here. It still works, but it was broke. So I found this one on eBay for like 50 bucks, and it works. I already put it in. I got I think I got a video. I might merge that video in here where I did this seat install. I meant the seat motor transmission install. So I might put that in this video too somehow, loop it in there, because I recorded a couple weeks ago when I did the seat thing. So we're gonna get that popping, man. But yeah, let me get all this done. So I got the new cover here too, because that cover is not bad, but it's cracked on that side. It's cracked over there. So I'm ordering a new one because I don't want everything right and exact. And so G-Body parts, I got, like I think I said in another previous video, the majority of my parts off this car has come from G-Body. The majority of the parts off this car. G-Body's a good spot to source all your parts, and it's not a paid thing. I just rock with them because they're real good people. They got real good customer service, and they answer all my questions instantly. But yeah, they're a good company. They all the parts I needed for the car I got. You know, from the shifter, I got the shorty shifter here with the engraved handle. Love that. Of course, I got that pillar there. You know, all this stuff, man. That this light cover, all that came there. These new sun visors came from there. So I got the new key thing coming, because I'm changing these out. So I got those coming, And I got to get this stuff right here, because this leaks into the car. So I got to figure out how to get that. Well, I'm getting a new one, but that one is kind of screwed up. So we're gonna do all that, man. But yeah, I'm about to get in here and go on these speakers real quick and get these speakers and stuff mounted. These wires closed off, and just another piece of the panel. And I might paint some more of the other panels today as well, and go ahead and get those in. But or maybe not get them in, because they go on the passenger side, and I'm not gonna be able to put anything on the passenger side until I get this piece. And I don't want to lock that in until I get the rear deck piece, because I have to pull those things off of that for the rear deck. So that's what we got going on, man. Well, yeah, also handles, G-body handles, G-body window motor. They got the fast window motors too. So I got new thing. I got new everything. Everything in here is new. Everything in here is new. And like I told my guy, he's like, man, don't sell the Grand National. Probably won't ever sell it. It's more sentimental how I got it, and brother held it for me for years. It was in his family, bought brand new. So yeah, this is probably the car that I never ever sell, unless some major catastrophic happens, and you know, I'll probably sell something else before I sell this, especially that Impala. The Impala go before that Grand National go, but that ain't for sale either. But anyway, I'm gonna get back with you guys in a minute. So got my wires ran for my unit whenever it comes in. So I went ahead and ran, got my speakers in, my 3.5-inch kicker in the front, my 4x10 Kenwood in the back. So yeah, I got my backup camera line ran. This right here. Got my RCA's ran. I got my speakers wires ran, because again, those wires been his 40-year-old wires, man. So I want to run new wires with new speakers, and I'm waiting on this other pillar to come in for this side right here, because I got that pillar over there. I just need this pillar, and once I get that pillar in, then I can put my trim and everything back in, like over there. I got all my trim in. So once I get that pillar in, I can put this back in. And I got my my rear deck lid coming in, a new piece for that, because this old piece is up under here. But it's cracked a little bit, so I want to go ahead and replace that. So these are the last few pieces I painted for the ECM. The ECM goes in there, and they'll be dry here in a minute, but I'm not gonna put those in until I figure out what I'm gonna do with the power wire for the amp. So I'm gonna have to drill that through the firewall. But yeah, but there goes my kick plate. So before I put these in, my door panels again, I got to put the little piece that goes across both sides of the top, and the window sweeps, and I'm gonna change these locks. Too, so I can't put the door panels on if I change these locks. So that's what I got going on, man. Just want to get something out you guys real quick, because I've been slacking on my video. I haven't really been making no noise with these cars. It's just been sitting here like this one, just looking at it. Got a leak out the AC compressor. AC compressor is leaking oil. They still blow cold, but I know there ain't much oil because all the oil on the ground. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not worried about it, because this whole engine coming out. So I'm getting the pulley set, so it comes with the AC, the alternator, and all that. And yeah, my suspension. I might do a video show you guys how to change the stock shocks next week, because I don't know when I'm gonna buy the coilovers for this car. Because like I said, I done spent so much money in this car, I would have had my Grand National fixed by now for the money I got. Just this car sitting, with buying the car, the rims, and doing the interior, I'm at about 20 grand already. But I could take that 20 grand and finish my Grand National. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't pass up the deal on the Imp, man, and I really wanted it, so I got it, ain't mad at it. But I'm gonna close all this up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted on the next movement. Peace. YouTube, man. Back at it. You know how I do it. Out here messing with these cars today. Got that seat ready to go on the Grand National. See if I pull that off. About to throw these shocks on the SS. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to it, man. What up, YouTube? What's the business? Oh, I left one thing out. So I gotta take that back off. All right, so what I got going on today, I gotta take this little thing here out. If you see that little thing there, I didn't see that, I gotta take it out. But anyway, I'm fixing the seats on the Grand National. They're about to go get covered. So what happened was the Grand National driver seat is a power seat. You can see all this stuff going on. This the motor, this the transmission. This is the transmission, but this is the transmission housing. And after a while, they just deteriorate. You see all these little parts and stuff, they just deteriorate. So I replaced the oil, this from G-Body, and also there's a little coupler that goes in here. It goes here, this little thing here. This little thing right here goes on there, and that's what pretty much the motor powers the transmission. I guess you can consider a transfer case or whatever. Anyway, that was cracked, gone, so I had to replace that so my seat would work. So now I'm about to put this back in, but I had to take this back apart and put this little piece in it. So I didn't want to put all this together on video, but I'm about to take it apart, and when I get it back together, well, I'll take it apart, I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like on the inside. But yeah, that's a quick little job, and I had this stuff for a minute, but I'm finally getting ready to get my seats covered. At some point this week, I gotta drop them off to the guy, so I just want to get that done first. And I got a new thing because this piece is broken, so I got to take this off and put the new control thing on there as well, so we can get ready to rock and roll, man. Because I'm trying to close these two cars up. Trying to close these up this year. Grand National should be done in a few months. I already talked to my paint guy, getting the transmission done, frame notch, all that's already that's getting squared away. He's preparing for that, so I'll get it out to BR here in a second. But let me go ahead and pull this piece apart, man, so I can get rock and rolling. All right, here we go with the transmission. Let's see if I can. So this is what it looks like with the top off. So this part will just go on like that, and you just screw it all the way back down. And all your gears, this is all your gears for it. That powers that, that powers that. So this goes from the motor to here, from here, and that was definitely so. Wasn't a hard job, man. I thought I had to pull this whole rail off, but I didn't have to pull the rail off because these are actually a little more flexible on this side. So all these bolt into the transmission. So we're gonna get all that line back up here in a minute. But look at this. This is what the old casing looks like. Now this thing here is probably older than a lot of you guys that's watching. With it, you know, because this is 1984 car, probably manufactured in '83, and yeah. So this thing here is almost 40 years old, and as soon as you touch it, it breaks. So I'm about to put this back together, put this back in, and I'll get you guys a video of that here in a minute. Alright, so got the motor and everything back installed. One of my clips didn't I don't know what happened with the camera, shift angles, whatever. But I'm gonna put it in there anyway. You know what I mean, so you can see it. But anyway, I got the motor in. I had to it was hard because you have a rod that goes into the this is the motor. The rod goes into the transmission. This is the transmission, and I couldn't get it in, so I had to take these two heads off. As you can see, screw in here, screw in here, and when you take those off, it is spread like a Y, and then that just allowed me to go ahead and shift that, so I could stick the transmission, the rod into the transmission, and then bolt the engine back down into the transmission. All right, so that was that. So now I'm about to plug it up and see if that resolved the issue. See if I got movement in my seats. And if I got movement, be good to go. All right, so I got the seat in. I got power, but I took these controls off, so the seats work fine. It's not 100%, but you know, it does everything it's supposed to do. It just takes its time. But you know, the car, you know, is almost 4 years old. So there you have it. But I ordered these to replace this one. This one still works, but of course this is broke. And I like my stuff to look like it's supposed to look. So I ordered these. Both of them work. But this is the new one that'll be going back in the car after it gets back from the upholstery shop. But as of now, I put this back in just to make sure that it lines up properly. So yeah, man, be rocking and rolling, man. So that's what it is for that, with that seat. And now I'm getting ready to go put the shocks on this car. I got the shocks somewhere around here. But yeah, I'm doing the shocks now because, like I said before, this bounces, these shocks are shocked. And I'm not gonna buy the coilovers for this car until I finish the Grand National, because everything I need to do for the car, just for the suspension alone, is about $6,000, and I'm about 10 grand to finish the Grand National. So I'm just trying to go ahead and get this knocked out, you know, this month, and just be done with it, because I had it for 3 years, and just trying to get it right, man. But that's the progress. So let me get these shocks, man, and I'm gonna get back with you guys.